Okay, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, SlimeReacts. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, send hype to the video so we can grow the channel. Today we'll be reacting to YouTube videos from my channel, and I'd like to react to this guy. I just seen him. He posted a new video, Mori. If you don't know him, you should definitely go tap in. He's a Gen Z creator as well, so you already know his YouTube channel will be fun. And yeah, I've just been super tapped into him, bro. Not gonna lie. Mori pop culture commentator, and then follow his IG, follow his TikTok, follow mine as well, and then let's get to it. Gen Z is losing their minds. So apparently Gen Z is losing their minds. All right, let's see what this video is about then. Gen Z losing their minds. What?
I can't
Man.
look at myself without being disgusted. Like, what the is that, bro? Ew! Like, you're so gross. What's wrong with you? Ah! What's wrong with
See,
Nah, she's having a full-on mental breakdown, bro. And then she's recording and posting it as well. That's the funniest shit alive, bro.
at this point, you just gotta log off, man, because we live in a vapid day and age where people are so socially addicted to social media
Nah, facts, bro. Even me too, bro. I'm addicted to this shit, bro. I'm scrolling on TikTok like, bro. I literally can't go a day without watching some type of content, bro. Like, it's to the point I'm noticing it myself, bro.
it's gotten to the point to where the constant compare and contrast of other individuals online is leading young women like this to being completely disgusted with themselves. Like, this is not healthy. It's not normal. And I don't know if this is just rage bait or clip farming, but she looks to be a little
I mean, it's hard to know nowadays because everyone just wanna post on TikTok and shit, so you can't really um differentiate it. And two things can be right. Two things can be, you know what I'm saying? Two things can be right at the same time. So yeah, it might be rage bait, and then it might be that she really feel this type of way. So I have to take everything with a grain of salt, and actually take people serious nowadays.
teary-eyed and I don't know, man. I don't know. She genuinely looks sad. And I gotta say, this is a
1 second, chat. Let me fix my light, bro. The shit's weirding me out. Right, so yeah.
form of mental illness induced by obsessive social media use.
you? Ah! What's wrong with you?
Bro, people gotta log off, man. Top comment says kind of effed up for everyone to just be pointing and laughing at mentally ill young Gen Z kids, to be honest. Locked inside their homes or their rooms for an entire year alone during COVID and mind-effed by their teachers and R-tard Gen X parents. Not sure how anyone can help either, but damn.
Nah, facts, bro. And everything is so publicized, like people would really think it's a joke. Oh, this shit is funny. This shit is funny. And then they end up overlooked. That's how things get serious. You know what I'm saying? When you overlook things, and then
This
posting everything online too is not helping either, because there's some genuinely trolls out there too.
was the logical conclusion of this pandemic, the large experiment of isolating people, especially developing kids, for years on end.
It's the last time you guys are seeing me.
Baby, we're not the same. You cut yourself because you're sad. I cut myself because I'm bored.
What the fuck? She said,
That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy, bro. You cut yourself cause you're, but nah. There's genuinely levels of this mental illness shit, bro. There's genuine, not even because something happened to her, bro. She's just genuinely bored and then she gets so, nah, that's crazy, bro.
You cut yourself because you're sad. I cut myself because I'm bored. Clearly mentally ill. Gen Z young girl. Not sure if she's in
There's levels to this shit, bro. Like genuinely.
college or not. Still in high school. But this is crazy, man.
Letting my anger out on inanimate objects. I want to fucking kill myself.
Damn.
Bruh. And the sad thing about this is not only is she mentally ill and probably does this stuff in real life, but she's also doing this for internet clout. And
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because now she's recorded it and then had to edit the post as well and then press post. She had time to think about this. So now in the comment section we'll see people who really take her serious and then people who are like, damn, this is really serious. How do you have time to record yourself and post it? And then they'll start clowning her. And then both sides will start arguing in the comment section. Comment section warriors, right?
attention. Like she seeks her validations from the internet. The love, the validation that she doesn't get from her IRL family and friends, she's seeking through the internet, through potential rage bait and clip farming. I really don't know why any of this needs to be recorded. What the ultimate purpose is outside of trying to go viral.
Here are my New Year's resolutions. Find a new drug to use. I'm tired of marijuana. Cut myself more.
Yikes. And it's sad to say that this young lady right here is the perfect example of what a lot of other young women are going through right now, like mentally ill, social media obsessed, looking for validation, physically harming themselves, drug addicted. I mean, good God, how is the population full of people like this, or adjacent to this at least, supposed to carry on the country? Like we're cooked. And then on the flip side, you have other Gen Zers literally using hammers to potentially smash their face in for higher cheek.
Clavicular, bro. Weird as hell. Weird as hell, bro. Like I'm so scared of, for example, like I'm so scared of taking an injection from the doctors. But like there are genuinely people out there who like they're not being forced, bro. Their own fear will take a hammer to your face. That's crazy, bro.
Bones. Davidson on Twitter says Zoomer looks maxers are literally bone smashing. And where do they learn this stuff from? Online social media communities obsessed with looks. They're smashing their cheekbones with a hammer to create microfractured induced growth so they can look like an extreme cold adapted ancient northern East Asian, and you're blackpilling. And by the way, that was a description of a man who looks like this. Yes, like I think Mongolian or, you know, mountain people of like East Asia, Tibetan type people, you know, adapted to cold environments. This was posted in the comment section. 2 areas right here. Right. I'm just going to start hammering at this. I'm just going to be doing a shorter.
And it's laughing. Like, what's funny, bro? There's nothing funny, bro. Like, why are you laughing? You're trying to smash your face and then laughing in the camera, bro. Like, go treat yourself or some shit, bro.
Version. Normally I do it 5 minutes on each side. So 10 minutes in total. I'm just going to do it short now. Yeah, you gotta brace your head.
Ladies and gentlemen, like the previous girl before that I showed in the first part of this video. In the second half of this video, this guy is mentally ill. I gotta say, this is also mental illness. I mean, just look into his eyes, man. There's nothing there aside from trying to fit some kind of arbitrary social, physical standard of which he feels as though that he needs to fit. Like when I was a kid, when I was this age, he's probably 16, 17, 18 at max. Maybe he's in college. I don't know, but nobody was thinking about this before 2020, bro. Like this, where did this come from? Was there anybody online literally taking hammers to smash their faces in to potentially get higher cheekbones? And if so, what are the results of that? Clearly it's going to be asymmetrical because you're not applying the same constant amount of pressure, smashing your face in to get microfractures to get this bone growth. It literally.
And then when you finish, your face literally looks like this. One side is higher than the other side, and then you've literally downgraded your looks, basically, bro. Like people would genuinely be Like one side of your cheek is up, the other is down. Like, bro, like actually take time to grow up. Like everything, there's a process to everything. Not you trying to get narrow bone cheeks, narrow face at like 16, bro. Like it's not that it won't look natural. Unlike when you just wait for nature to do its thing and then you just grow up to have the natural one.
Makes no sense. But alas, social media, mental illness, hyper extreme communities, focusing on physical looks and materialism and all this bullshit has led us to this point in society.
You can see the crazy in his eyes, bro. Like this, it's literally soulless, bro, for you to do this, bro. It's literally soulless, and I feel like him posting this online is a way, like him to like express it, like to show people, scream help. You know, since like social media is so popular nowadays, and then some people who might not be like interacting with other people daily, and then just glued to their phone, you know, using whatever they can, which is social media, to show people like, oh, I'm suffering. Despite they might not be saying it with their mouth, but that's what I feel like he's saying. So that's why I try to take every video with a grain of salt, not just laugh to everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're actually going to some shit. Like, there's truth in every joke. So if this is a joke, it stemmed from a little bit of truth to it.
It's that side.
Yeah, Gen Z is cooked, man. Like, where do we go from here? Like, genuinely, where do we go from here, man?
Nah,
David Sun
seriously.
said, we should raise the voting age to 25. At this point, genuinely speaking, I don't want the majority of Gen Z voting. I'm sorry. After the prefrontal cortex
I
finishes
don't even think Gen Z even cares about voting, bro. Like, I haven't actually seen like a Gen Z tell me face to face that they're thinking about voting. Like, it's just weird, bro. Like, I don't know. I think there's better things to do other than voting, because people have been voting for thousands of years, bro. If it's working, we won't need to be voting. But then I guess people just wanna use that time to do whatever they wanna do.
developing, brother in Christ, can we stop parroting this flawed scientific study where people only went up to the age of 25? There's no science backing the full completion of the prefrontal cortex by 25. In fact, the science says it can even extend well into your early 30s. But I understand the sentiment. People like the girl that I showed and this guy right here should not be voting in our elections at all. Also, thank you. Goth Miss Frizzle. She highlights your brain never stopped developing in your prefrontal cortex. Being done at 25 is a myth. I'm glad more people are starting to speak up about this because it kind of
I really thought that was true. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought your prefrontal cortex really fully develops at 25, because at some point when I was like online, like that's what everyone was just saying, and then I watched a video where someone was debunking the fact that your brain doesn't stop developing, it's forever developing. And for some people it might be slower, it might be faster for some people, everyone's not the same type shit.
like for the longest time has been used to kind of like strip people below the age of 25 of like accountability and like knowing right from wrong, as if they're just incompetent. And if that's the case,
Nah.
they shouldn't.
Yeah, there's consequences to every action, so you face it. It does not matter if your prefrontal cortex is developed, as long as you know right from wrong. Yeah,
be able to
you also know how to face consequences. You're eligible to face consequences if you know right from wrong.
vote or do anything else important in this life until 25. So pick your poison. Also, I found this quoted tweet. I think this is a quote from the rat utopia experiment, where basically, oh boy, here's the lore. Some rats basically
Rats, bro.
were put in a controlled environment by this scientist by the name of John B. Calhoun, and they were given everything they needed: food, water, temperature controlled environments, unlimited breeding rights, etc. And eventually, from this lack of needing to survive by going out and hunting and doing everything else that natural creatures would do on their own, and having everything literally handed to you, it basically destroyed the rats. Basically destroy their psyches, and putting creatures like that are meant to be wild and have purpose outside of a controlled environment, aka artificial unnatural societies. It basically, to sum it up according to Google, led to catastrophic social collapse, termed as behavioral sink, characterized by extreme violence, withdrawal, and maternal neglect, ultimately resulting in population extinct, demonstrating how overcrowding and intense social stress, not resource scarcity, destroys complex societies. And that is the perfect reflection of the society we live in now. An overabundance of everything with no purpose, regulation, and everything basically
Everybody's just doing everything, bro. Everyone's just doing what they want, bro.
handed to you ultimately leads to a plethora of mental illnesses. Also, in this experiment, there were a group of rats in the population of rats in this controlled experiment called the Beautiful Ones. And they were a group of male mice in John B. Calhoun's Universe 25 experiment who withdrew from all social interaction, focusing only on eating, sleeping, and grooming in overcrowded conditions. Now, who does that remind you of? Looks maxers. Leading to societal collapse even as the population peaked and eventually died out, demonstrating severe behavioral breakdown from density. Calhoun's utopia, designed with ample food, water, and nests, became a behavioral sink where the Beautiful Ones represented a failure of social roles, ultimately ending reproduction and causing the colony's extinction, a concept he linked to human overpopulation. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the human.
Damn. So this is what overpopulation and everything just being accessible can do, bro. You would think it'd have the opposite like reaction, that everyone would be like satisfied since everyone can get what they want, but like damn, it's actually the opposite.
Overpopulation part. But
that's crazy. That's crazy to know, not gonna lie.
I will say though, we are going through this part of the rat utopia experiment in the human population where people only care about eating, sleeping, and grooming themselves. Nothing else. The endless chase and desire of comfort, leisure, luxury, and looks. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're here. And especially with big cities and the overcrowdedness of everything and social media being everywhere, ads being everywhere, inflation and lack of, like, it's just, yeah. I know I went on a bit of a tangent in this video, but hey man, I think we might be cooked. Additionally, I'm hearing reports that the rat utopia experiment is a myth. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about the validity of those claims. Some people are saying it's a myth or it could not be replicated. Not entirely sure, but the concept still remains.
What do you mean it could not be replicated? I think it could be. They're just rats. Just got a couple of rats, or I don't know. Maybe there's more to the shit, but I don't know what was complicating in just gathering rats and giving them everything they need. But I guess there might be some deeper, there might be some weight to the experiment. You know what I'm saying?
Thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? And yeah,
yeah, bro. Yeah, I just think like when it comes to social media, there's like a time for everything, bro. Time to be online, time to log off, time to talk to people, time to read, time to do everything. If not, if you're not managing your time well, you end up shutting away from the world, just being reclusive unto yourself, just online every time. And it's really hard too, because like, especially this younger generation, they're really just growing up, and then like at 8 years old, fucking as like right from the womb, goddamn, they're giving them phones, and you know how it is with phones and social media and everything that have an algorithm. They show you what you want, and then so instead of you to explore the outside world to, find what you want, you can just see what you want to your phone. So it's now gonna be hard to share your time to do different things, because who wouldn't want to see what they like every day? So you just resort to endless scrolling, endless doom scrolling on TikTok, YouTube, and just watching content every day, all day. So yeah, it's a thing of self-control, really. There's time for everything, and yeah, do everything in the appropriate order. That's what I'll just say. So anyways, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video. And Don't also forget to fucking binge watch Mori's channel as well, because his videos are so interesting, not gonna lie. Top of the line content creation that you're seeing here. Top of the line. So yeah. Peace out.